Style is Style is the combination of all the components of grammar. This is lesson 26 in the architecture of grammar. My name is Léandre Larouche. I'm the author of the architecture of grammar and the founder of Trivium Writing. In this video, we're going to start talking about style and audience alignment. So how do you write in an engaging way for the specific audience? So we're going to be talking about audiences in the next video, but in this video, in lesson 26, we're talking about style. And what's important to understand about style is that style is just as much an art as it is a science. And style is really the combination of everything that you've learned in the past 25 lessons in the architecture of grammar. And so what you need to do now is start mixing these components together in order to make your writing interesting. So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to grab this. And so what you have to understand is that there are different components like we've been discussing in the past 25 lessons, but one of them is actually sentence length. Sentence length is calculated in words. It could be 10, it could be 20 words, it could be 40 words, but the average sentence in the English language is actually 23 words. So that's a good length for a sentence. But what you need to do when you write is you need to vary. So you need to create a roller coaster just a little like this. So make sure it's unpredictable. And the way that you do that is by varying the length of your sentences. So maybe you'll write a sentence that's 10 words, and then that's like 23 words, and then that's 14, and then that's 32, and then that's 33, and then that's 18, and then 25, and then 7, and then etc., etc. And so what you don't want to do is always have around the same numbers. So for example, if you have 15, 16, 14, 15, 13, 12, 15, 17, 15, 18, something like that, whatever the range is, even if it's like 20, 21, 22, 20, 19, etc. If these numbers are too close, then your writing is going to be boring. It's going to sound like a straight line, whereas it should be sounding like this. This is the pulse of your writing, so you want it to change, and then sometimes, like this. So this is really what you should be aiming at when it comes to writing. Now the other thing is sentence types. Now if you do the sentence length well, this is going to come naturally, but as we've discussed in the past videos, there are 4 types of sentences. We have simple, complex, compound, and compound complex. And so the way that I think about it is really like music. So in music we have sheets like this, and we have notes, and so we have the notes here, and it could be here, and this is the rhythm. So you could have like this, or like this, or it could be like this. Okay, now here's the thing: if you always have the same note like this, if you have different rhythm but you always have the same note, then your song is boring. On the other hand, if you have different notes like this, but you always have the same rhythm, then your song is also going to be boring, because you see this is all the same rhythm but different notes. So that doesn't work either. So what you want to have is both different rhythms and different notes. So the rhythm is your sentence length, and then the note is the sentence type, okay? So everything that you've learned in the past 25 lessons, whether it be clauses, phrases, all these different components, you want to use them. Make sure you mix and match so that there's a good variety in your writing, and you use different words, you use different phrases, you use different clauses, different sentence types, different sentence length, and so this way your writing is going to be engaging, because it's not going to be a straight line, it's going to be a roller coaster, and so it's going to be like this, and so we're never going to be able to predict when it goes like this or like this. And so again, you want to make sure that there's variation, and that it's not too, and you can edit for style. You can, do like this, and because believe it or not, it's very important that you have an engaging style, because your content might be interesting, but if people find your writing monotonous, they're not going to be naturally inclined to keep reading. So you want to make sure that your writing is engaging, and you do that through style, and you achieve style through using all these different components that we've been learning in the past 25 lessons.